Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you'd build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. He's looking to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And I just love the defense right now and the effort they're showing. 2 straight plays and 2 straight sacks. That's just dudes up front winning their one-on-ones.
And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's good. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside will be a great matchup.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quick completion to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Robinson looking to pass. Quickly complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show him the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Hand off from the shotgun. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation. Throw the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown.
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. They are shaking the rafters of this place, trying to help their defense as they've got them pinned deep. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Rides to the back. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Quickly out to the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He looks that one in nicely. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Strong run, and Usfl picks up 4 out to the 9.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Robinson will throw. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. First down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He lofts one down the sideline. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That's a great individual play, and I love quarterbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because...
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
This is a point where you've just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he is run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Robinson looking to pass. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and just understanding where you're at on the field. Make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. With jet sweep pass. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, it's Allen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Wants to throw on third down. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Fair catch called for and made. One final play before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, the inside give. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Fast motion from the offense. They'll run the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Makes the grab on third. At the 35, he's got room. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The give is to Smith. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught behind the line. It's Parks. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Robinson will throw. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
That incompletion is an engraved invitation to the punt team. On the return, it's Bannister. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback on the keeper. Got room at the 35. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
He leaves it with his back. Shakes off the tackle. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Shotgun snap on third down. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Robinson looking to pass. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Brings up 3rd down.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And here comes the punt team.
On to punt it away.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He'll keep it himself. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
They'll throw it on 1st down. got him downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. From the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. It's good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. And they got him for the sack.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Handoff to the lone back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, the offense got themselves in a bad position to start, but a nice change up there, handing it off and getting a lot of the yardage back, David, now to set up third and at least a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, and when it's third and forever like that, I'm thinking Pat.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He makes the connection. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Second and short now after that completion. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gets it out quickly. Keeps the legs moving. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Now on first down from the 30. They'll leave it with him. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Robinson will throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The give on the inside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll run play action. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And the ball is intercepted. Got room on the return. The 10. Touchdown. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll run it from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
They're trying to get to it. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Looking to throw on second down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple of shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Offense getting set for first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Robinson looking to pass. It's caught downfield. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Parks. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Motion from the offense. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Between the uprights, it's good. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. And they swarm him under.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Now on 2nd and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Allen. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
Brought down at the 33-yard line. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle from us.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Wants to go up top. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the 3rd. Handoff to the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off play action. With the catch, it's Parks. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd down, going up top. The throw to the outside is complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Robinson will throw. Looking deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Parks. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Do they have another 3rd down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the 1st. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
When on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
And here comes the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Hard-hitting tackle.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? Robinson looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you and make big plays.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Garbers. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throwing catch.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Tosses it incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
The aerial assault continues. Fires to the big fella. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game, you want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They want that clock to run. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Matthews. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Yeah, I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense set on first down. Robinson will throw. He wants a big play here late. Makes the catch on the right side. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting back in the ball. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the running back.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Running with power. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Using his legs, it's Mosley. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They bring the punter onto the field now. Running it back, it's good. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
It's now 3rd down.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Robinson looking to pass. He finds his man. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Incomplete. It's second down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He wants to pass it on second down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This late in the game, fourth quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's third down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
A third and long coming up here. Robinson will throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game, but it all comes down to this play right here.
To have any chance to pull this game out, they have to convert on fourth down here late in the fourth. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, and the last chance comes up empty, and the ball game is over.